Hey guys, and welcome to the WoD Log, aka the World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor vlog. Yes, it's a catchy name, but it's quite long when you don't like abbreviate it like that. Basically what it is a weekly sort of recap of what I've done in Warlords of Draenor this week, and all of the funny things that have happened, showing you those funny things, talking about them, and also talking about the things that have happened to you, and, you know, our experiences with WoW in general. I've wanted to do a WoW show for a long time, and now that I'm playing Warlords of Draenor again and fucking absolutely loving it, and I've had a lot of requests to do some sort of WoW video or something, I thought that I'd do it properly and do the WoD vlog. So I'm kind of excited to do this, and I hope you give it a fair chance. So, what am I actually doing in Warlords of Draenor? Basically, I'm playing a warrior by the spec of Fury for PvE purposes currently. That is my current main goal that's going on. So, as you can see, there is a character there. He is called Droxxar. What an amazing male orc name. Look, it's RP, okay? You may have seen my other characters' names as well. They were pretty good, you know? We have a rogue orc that's got, like, Groxnir or whatever. It's pretty suitable. It's suitable. Then we have Lightforge, the paladin. It was pretty sweet naming right there, okay? I'm going to ignore anything you might say that was bad about those names because I like them, okay? I like them. So I am planning on doing PvE and PvP on this character, Droxxar, this warrior. Not sure what spec I'm going to do for PvP, probably arms because it's usually the good PvP spec, but we'll see, I got to test. But for now, my main concern is something that I've not done in over 3 years. Raiding with an actual guild, doing actual scheduled raiding, and being at the forefront of new content that is Warlords of Draenor. I'm so excited about the lore of the game and these big characters, fighting them, actually seeing them in action. These are big lore characters from the Warcraft universe that we've never seen in WoW before in person, and they've done a great job portraying these people, and I'm so excited to just fight them. So that's my plan. I want to fight them, and I've joined a guild to try and do that. So what have I actually been doing to achieve this? Well, firstly, I have to get the character to level 100 so I can actually be the right level to do the raids, yes? So, 90 was the last level, I guess, and we've had 10 new levels in this expansion, 90 to 100. I've been doing that for the last couple of days, and I fucking have loved it. Like, oh my god, it was so good. The actual leveling was interesting, fun, and different. You know, all these different types of quests they've added, and the hilarity of all the references that Blizzard put into their quests is awesome. But the main thing for me has been the storylines to do with these big lore characters. I'm playing an orc, so I'm on the Horde, so I got to interact with Durotan, motherfucking Durotan, Thrall's father, and his mother as well. It was absolutely amazing. All the references, and like Agra said to Durotan at one point, you've been like a father to Thrall, and it was just like, more than you know, and it's just, you know, fucking amazing. And the cinematics, don't even get me started on the cinematics. There was an amazing cinematic in Wrath of Lich King that just made like the whole leveling experience amazing. It was called the Wrath Gate, where you faced the Lich King with Saurfang's son, and also oh, what's his name called? The guy who's now Lich King. Spoilers. Can't remember his name, but he was a paladin and he was in the fight. And they made this amazing like in-game cinematic from all the Vikings attacking each other, the abominations, the undead, and the Lich King comes out and fights. And it blew everyone away, and we'd never had something like that in WoW before. And in Warlords of Draenor, there's like fucking, I don't know, 10 of these cinematics during your leveling, and they're all jaw-droppingly amazing. Like, I was just so fucking impressed by this. And it made leveling, like, in each, like, section of a zone, you were so, like, not desperate to just get to level 100, but to see that zone's, like, finale in the cinematic and all of the, like, lore and learn about that area. And the actual area design, like, each, like, zone is beautiful. I am very impressed with this expansion, and I have to say, I honestly think it has been the best leveling, the best leveling experience in the game to date, like, even better than BC. BC was fucking amazing when it came out, but I honestly think Warlords of Draenor was actually better for me. So now that I'm actually max level, what am I doing? That's the main question, right? I have a garrison, and I'm going to quickly show you my garrison. So here we have just like the map, I guess, just showing you that, just to show you what I actually have. But the main thing that you need to know, you might be interested in, is I do have level 3 garrison. I found some garrison resources and whatnot, and the main thing is to have a lumber mill and a salvage yard, because when you do a mission, there's a chance you'll get a box. You open this box, you upgrade your followers. Really fucking good. And if you level your salvage yard really high, right, then basically you get amazing gear for yourself as well, which is really important. So salvage yard, the lumber, or lumber mill rather, is basically where you get your garrison points from, or at least a big chunk of them. You basically give them timber and they could give you back garrison resources, and you spend the garrison resources on improving the rest of your garrison. So it's really important that you have these resources, and so lumber mill has been really important. War mill is actually just for like improving my followers and myself in general, I guess. So I'm glad that I've got that. The garrison is level 3, by the way, and I'm probably running around it right now. Yeah, and so it's really cool. I just like the idea of the garrison, but my like idea of the garrison is the lumber mill to fuel it, salvage yards for the awesome stuff, and then we're gonna have the 2 small ones like enchanting and tailoring, because that's what I have on professions, just to fuel those professions and have some benefit from that. With the mining yard, with the mine, not mining yard, what the fuck, with the mine and with the herb stuff, obviously I want to upgrade that as fast as possible, but that's mostly just to sell and make some money off, really, because I don't have any professions to fuel that. I am giving some of that resources to Josh Rage, who's also playing with me, because he's an engineer and he can make me some cool stuff. And he's also an alchemist, so he can make me potions for my raids, like flasks and whatnot. So when it comes to raiding and PvP, PvP is a thing that I want to do, but there aren't any like actual rated arenas for like the first month of the expansion, so I'm not too concerned with that. I want to farm up some honor gear doing BGs and skirmishes and whatnot, which is the plan, to get like enough gear to then go into arena and then go back to what I used to be rated at, hopefully, which was around 2,200 to 2,300 arena rated was what I was before I quit about 3 years ago. So yeah, I want to get that and go higher, hopefully. And on a new character in class, I'm very excited to do that, but it's not at the forefront of my attention because I want to impress this guild that I've applied for. Now, I'm not going to tell you the name of the guild that I've applied for. I am on Kazakh EU. If you do realize what guild I'm in or something, please keep it to yourself or whatever. I'm basically trying not to tell them that I'm a YouTuber or whatever. Not that it makes any difference. It's just I want to keep that like separate for a little while, if I can keep it separate for as long as possible, I guess. So I hope, out of respect, I would hope that you wouldn't like go out of your way to find out what guild I'm in and try and join it or something crazy like that, because it's not my guild. It's not Rage's guild. We're there to raid. We're just like cogs in the mill, basically, just trying to make some friends and have some fun, and we're just doing that, you know. To get in, you have to apply and know what you're fucking doing, so best of luck with that. But please don't just try and join because we're in it or something, and that's why I'm not saying the guild name, because I'm afraid of something like that, because, you know, it can happen, I guess. But with this guild, we've applied and we've been waiting like a week, and we told them what we've done, and we're farming HGs as much as possible just to show them that we're committed, and hopefully we get in. Right now, it's kind of like, you know, we're really like nervous if we're not going to get in or something. It's been a week, but it seems like we're going to get accepted. But man, applications, maybe I'll talk about this in a future episode, but I fucking wrote an essay on mine, man. I showed them that I know what I'm doing, so I'm kind of excited to hopefully get into that and start doing like HGs with like a new group of people and making some friends. But it's been several years since I've actually, you know, done PvE with a guild and made some new friends with people in the game. Mostly I've just been doing PvP for ages and just not really talking to anyone that I don't know, which has been a bit of a, you know, it takes away a big chunk of the game, you know, the social aspect, which is a great thing about the game. So I'm really excited to be hopping back into that side and doing that. Hopefully we get accepted. So what am I doing during this time? Well, farming garrison points, as I said. Basically, that's farming rares and actual garrison supply bits. So here's something that's really cool at max level. So there's rare elites all over, just like in MoP. And you got to go find them and kill them, yeah? So that's pretty simple. You kill them, you get like a random blue item that you're probably going to sell or disenchant or something. And then you also have a chance to get garrison resource points, you know, like 15 to 30-ish, basically. And also, in these areas is because we don't have flying, they've actually put like parkour and hidden like stuff everywhere that you have to find a way to get to. Like you have to find gliders, like goblin gliders, and like fly down and actually get to them. And it's the coolest fucking thing ever. Farming resource points has never been so fun, because it's like a little journey through your zone. You find hidden areas, you get to explore and have fun in a zone that looks beautiful, and more reasons to be there, on top of like really needing these garrison resource points. So it's really rewarding rewarding when you actually climb to the top of that tree, do all the parkour, get the glider down to the right spot, and then get the resource points. It's like really satisfying. So that's what I've been doing a lot of. On top of doing HCs with Gubiak and Rage, trying to get our HC gear so we're ready to do some challenge runs and ready for the actual looking for raid and raiding in general to get that gear that we want. And so that's what we've been doing, just doing HCs, doing the crystal daily, and looking for these garrison points together and killing the rare elites as well. And it's just been really fun to just chill out and do this with my friends, because it's something that's nice to relax to do. And I don't know, I'm just really enjoying it. I'm just really enjoying the system of garrison resource points and how you get them. So here's something awesome that happened last night when, as of recording this. We got Leroy, check him out. We got fucking Leroy as a follower. He's in my garrison walking around, and he's like my companion. He goes on missions for me and shit. Motherfucking Leroy Jenkins. And they even got the actual original Leroy Jenkins to do the voice work for him. So impressed. Basically how it works is in the new instance, I say new, it's like a rehashed version, but whatever, it's still good. It's like Blackrock Depths or something. He's in there and he's dead, and you have to kill the first 2 bosses, and then you see his body and it's like, oh my god, is that Leroy Jenkins on the ground? If you revive him and kill everything up to the next boss, or the 3rd boss, and this sort of hidden section, you basically allow him to survive. He's level 60, he has like 60 fucking hit points. Anything hits him, he's dead. You have to make sure he survives, so you get like a 5 minutes or something to kill everything in the fucking dungeon up to the 3rd boss, so that nothing can hurt him. And if you manage to pull it off, you basically get Leroy walking around and then goes and picks up some loot and says, thanks guys, good job, I carried you though. And then he becomes a follower, and he's so fucking strong, dude. I'm so happy. It was so close. We actually ran out of time. We were killing the last 2 ogres in the fucking pack. And then he starts getting up, finishes eating his fucking chicken, and comes up and starts like running over to try and help us. Obviously he's going to instantly die because he's so like low health and weak and stuff in the dungeon. So you have to clear everything as fast as possible. And we barely fucking managed it, and we got the fucking companion. I'm sorry that I didn't actually record that because I wasn't expecting to do this show at the time, but yeah, hopefully I can record more awesome stuff like that. There's another follower that you can get in a dungeon that's basically Arnold Schwarzenegger that we're going to be trying to get, so I'll try and record that. Hopefully I can show you clips of that, because it was so fun. It was just fun and so tense. And finally, I'd like to ask what you've been up to this week. Has anything special like that Leroy story happened to you? Have you been doing anything? What classes, what races, what faction are you playing on? Are you enjoying it? Do you not like Warlords of Draenor? Or has it been like, for me, right now, I'm fucking impressed. They brought me back into the game full force, you know? Cataclysm, I really didn't really like. And Mop was fine, but really boring to me, you know? It was just, but it felt daily heavy or something, you know? That kind of style, and I wasn't into it. But Warlords of Draenor, the lore, the fucking design, the cinematics, the actual like PvE like special events, the garrison, so impressed. They've removed fucking dailies, made this garrison, and the garrison's so fun that I just want to do it, you know? So they've done a great job, I feel, so far anyway. I mean, this is only week 1, guys, my first WoD log, so we'll see how it goes, but so far I've been really impressed, and I would love to hear your stories, and maybe at the end of each WoD log I could talk about one of the stories that was interesting that you might have said in the comments. So let me know, guys, and I'll be reading them. Finally, if you do actually have some feedback for the show, please let me know, you know, maybe something that I could improve on to improve the show or whatever. Just make a suggestion if you'd like, and leave a like if you actually enjoyed the show. I understand this is a Warlords of Draenor like show, and not all my viewers are going to be into WoW, but I've had a lot of requests for it, so, you know, I want people to give it a chance and show them that I can do a good job. That's something original and interesting that stands out from just usual WoW related content. You know, I want to do something good, which is the WoD log. So hopefully it was good. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know any feedback and all that. Let me know your stories, and I will see you next time for the next WoD log, which should be a weekly show, hopefully. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.